JLegend my guests, that's why I have them on here. JLegend my guests, that's why I have them on here.
Welcome to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. I'm your host, AJ Dunk. You can find me at ajdunk.com. From there, you got my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all AJ Dunk. If it's not AJ Dunk, it's AJ Dunk, all caps. Also, look at my YouTube page. I have the soup of the day, comes out daily, lets you know who's souped for that day. I also have a weekly email that I send out you can subscribe to let you know about shows, what's going on, and all that jazz. Today, I have a special guest because all my guests are special. If they take the time out of their day to be on an episode of I Can't Make This Up, how can I not consider them special? So guests, please introduce yourself.
Street Wolves. I know y'all miss me. Daddy's home. JLegend, from the JLegend Effect, and from the brand new Battle Rap Opinions podcast. So, with that being said, I miss you almost as much as you miss me.
Who missed you?
Whoever missed, somebody out there missed me. Just, yo, man, you gonna start this off hating?
Wait, I started off. I don't. How did I start off hating when I said I have a special guest?
What you said?
How can I start off hating if I said I have a special guest?
I'm just saying, I need to know if you're gonna start this off. I'll start off on the wrong foot, man.
Hey, I started off. Go ahead.
I just want to tell your listeners. I know it hasn't been the same since Daddy left, right? I'm pretty sure AJ's dreads is longer and dirtier. I'm pretty sure the beard is out of pocket, well lengthy, got bird's nests in there, amongst other things. You know what? I think whenever you do a comedy show and they introduce people, they don't come from behind the curtain. I feel like they come out your beard.
Listen. Number one. Even though I am black, I do know my father, and he is not you. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to my beautician next week to get my joints tightened up.
You just said what?
Yes, that's what I said.
No, you ain't say that.
I'm going to.
All right, nope, don't do it.
I'm going to my beautician, which is located at the salon, to get my dreads retightened and done right next week. Number three, I'm growing my beard right now heavy to fill in the spaces where it's a little patchy. Alright? So, even though you can't see me, I'm going to tell you the truth on what's going on, sir. Understood?
My heart hurts right now.
Yo, I thought you was disconnected.
My heart just hurts right now.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to break it to you this way. You're not my father. It'll be okay. So, sir, Mr. Street Wolf, Mr. Be Angry, Mr. Sit down with no sleeves on the couch, bro. Are you ready to share your story?
Yeah, we can do that. I'm disappointed in you right now. My heart is hurting. I feel like my heart is now bleeding. I feel like my heart is bleeding internally, and it's dripping on my ribs right now. I'm heartbroken.
It's dripping on your what? On your ribs?
It's dripping on my ribs right now.
Oh, dripping on your ribs.
Internally, though. Internally.
Yeah, because I don't know the last time that people had their heart outside of their chest.
Yeah, man. I'm hurting right now. I can't believe. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're not my father. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. So, go ahead.
Some of y'all in this world are so crusty and nasty and petty and hairy and bumpy.
This is a hell of a way to tell a story. What the hell?
Shit. Alright, so I'm off and outside, ready for the bus to go to work around 5 o'clock. Actually, let me rephrase that. I'm out there about 4:45. My bus is scheduled to be there at 5 o'clock. It don't always work out that way, right? So I always make sure I'm there early. Let's see what's up. So you know, it's summertime, y'all, as some of y'all could tell. And if you're listening to this months later, I'm trying to set the mood. So it's summertime.
Go ahead.
It's summertime in the hood, which means 5 a.m. is perfectly fine time to hang out outside. You'll find this out as you walk through the hood, right? So I'm downstairs. I see a guy losing his fucking cool. He's flipping out, going crazy, and he got two guys with him walking with him as they talk. And one guy's trying to tell him, one guy's like, "Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone, bro." First off, side note, I hate being called bro by people I don't know. Because these same people sitting there, or even people that ain't in my circle. And the reason why these same people call you bro, is the same people trying to be dirty, same person in there trying to finger pop your girl in the movie theater while you in jail, and shit like this. So I just want to be clear on why when I hear bro, it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, back on track.
Go ahead, bro.
You can call me that. But yeah, me and you talked about that when I first met you, man. Like when we was in the studio over here. Anyway, the first time we was in the studio with Grease here. So back on track. So these dudes are walking, he's just like, "Leave it alone, bro, leave it." And this guy's losing his shit, right? And as he's getting closer, I just see his do-rag got like holes in it. So that should have let me know right there. So, but I thought, trying to get the benefit of the doubt, maybe he got holes in his do-rag because he just got into a fight or something, and maybe that's why he was pushing him and stuff. So he starts going in, and he's just like, "No, I should be able to kick out who I want to kick out," and so on and so forth. He's carrying on. As the bus comes, some female comes running across, right? And the dude is getting on the bus. So now she runs on the bus, like she runs like right in between, like the rest of us who's been standing there for the last 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So she run on there. The whole situation looks weird. They start arguing on the bus, right? So whatever. I'm just upset that I can't get more value out of my iPod at this point. I need the volume to go all the way up, and it's just not working out, right? So they're arguing. This whole shit goes on for 15 minutes on the damn bus. Finally, I'm just like, "Hey, you know what? I can't hear my music because they're yelling all around me. I might as well just turn this off and actually find out what the hell is going on."
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, I just hear him saying, "Oh, because your friends ain't shit, and they over here always talking about me, and so on and so forth." And she's like, "Oh, but you ain't have to leave. You just had to leave for a little while." So now I'm interested. Now I want to know what the hell.
Oh yeah, I'm really interested now too.
So I'm gonna cut out a few things because I don't fully remember who said what, and it would be unfair for me to put that and go in a whirlwind, right? So at this point, all I hear from her is saying, "The weed was whack anyway." You said, "You ungrateful bitch. It's over." It's over. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. anyway. You don't like doing your nails. Your nails always looking dirty. Look like you got wild dirt on your nails. She said, fuck you. You right. This relationship is over. Because you always out here with that same dirty-ass do-rag. That goes back to what I was saying. That homeboy had the hoes in his shit, right? I thought those were current hoes. But let's remember, it's about 4:55 when I saw him. You know what I'm saying? Those hoes were not fresh, but I wasn't close enough in that time of day. I can't really see that those aren't fresh hoes. So they continue to argue and start telling each other how they're going to break up with each other. And the dude turns around and says, no, she goes, you the one who left. I never kicked you out. He starts yelling to her, go back home. So apparently, y'all got on this bus and are taking this bus ride really to nowhere. Because the both of you live where we initially took the bus.
Well, she. Hold on, go ahead. Is that the end, or are you still going?
No, I'm still going. They still going. So he starts saying, telling her like, "Oh, take your ass home." And she's like, "Oh, all I done for you." He's like, "What you did for me? Oh, you can't even cook, you can't even clean. What you did for me?" So he starts going on a laundry list of shit that he does. And at the end of his list, right when he finished, she comes out and tells him, "But you always got whack weed though." You always got whack weed though. He goes, "But your friends is whack." So I'm gonna tell you right now, if I would have told your friends to leave, you were supposed to back me and tell your friends to leave, not tell me I gotta leave. She's like, I ain't really tell you had to leave. I said, if you ain't like it, you could go. That didn't mean you had to go. He said, yo, I come to home every single day and y'all there smoking my weed. And then y'all want to criticize my weed. As this is going on, I just don't know what's more impressive, right? The fact that this whole conversation is going on and I am looking at her nails right now and look like she's been digging the dirt all night, or the fact that his do-rag has like this perfectly, it's like a perfect oval has a hole on the do-rag. I don't know which one of these is more impressive, but they're both wonderful feats. I just want to say that.
Well,
so that's pretty much the end, because after that, they both got off like, I don't know, give or take maybe 2 stops before me, which is about a half-hour ride. And they both, I guess, agreed that they were just going to go right back home. But the stipulation was, she said, they're no longer together. He's the one who broke up with her. But she says, we're no longer together, so when we get back home, don't be sitting there trying to get in the room and all this and all that. I feel like they got back together because somebody eventually went and bought when they got some good weed and they had to smoke it out. I'm hoping somebody went and got some good weed. Either spend your money on the good weed or on your nails and do-rags.
Well, to touch on the nails, her nails were dirty because she had all that bad weed in her nails. She's smoking that shit every day. So it's just buildup. That's not a nail polish. That's bad weed built up under her nails. And then the dude, he probably got a perfect oval in his do-rag because he probably still wears it when he's eating the cooch. He put that hole to move down to go over his mouth so he could still wear the do-rag.
That is a nasty sight, boy.
He sound like one of them dudes that wear a do-rag in the shower. Like a do-rag all the fucking time. Like, take the do-rag off. Show your waves.
Yeah, he got a Speedo do-rag. See the way they both look. Like, they look like they was perfect for each other. You know, just dingy and...
The funny thing to me, though, is that she said, you ain't gotta leave. Just go for a walk. Like, go for a break. How do you tell somebody that?
That's what she told him. She like it. She's like, you don't like it, you could go. She's like, but I wasn't kicking you out. You could have just left. I'm like, yo. What made it funnier, though, was the conversation when he lists, like, the laundry list of things that he does. Yo, he shouldn't have had to be bringing home no weed. Bitch, you get up and get the weed. You get the weed. Because if what he's saying was true, yeah, I understand his gripe. Like, yo, hold on, if I work, pay all the bills, do all the laundry, I cook in the house, I clean the house, what is it left for you to do?
That's it.
You know, smoking my weed that you ain't even asked if it was okay to do, and then you're gonna criticize my weed? Our biggest issue with him was, yo, how you ain't here to do that shit way sooner, fam?
Exactly. That's
That
like,
was an issue that should have been addressed way sooner. And then how you leaving the house at this time? Why are these bitches even there?
that is type early. That's what is it? That's the time where people usually leave one night stands and stuff.
Yeah.
My dude is leaving the apartment at Breakfast Club hours. Like, he could have been listening to the Breakfast Club in the morning.
Man, that was just crazy. I was a bit thrown off by it, you know. I was frustrated because, like I said, man, look at the time in the morning. I hate that time. I hate that I have to even get up for work at that time. I'm frustrated. Now I got to hear y'all bullshit. Then out of all places, y'all want to go and do all this shit on the bus that neither one of you had to take.
Hey, listen, you know what you should have told him? I paid my fare. It's not fair.
No, it definitely went through I was saying it to myself. I definitely was saying it to myself. What I was trying to do, because a few times I wanted to interject. I just didn't, because I'm like, how do I explain this? If I get into a fist fight right now with these two, how do I even explain this? Not to mention the amount of dirt off these two that might end up on my clothes. I don't even have my uniform on.
It's not dirt. It's bad weed. It's bad weed.
No, you had to see. They was looking dusty. That's what I told you. They look perfect for each other.
That's how bad the weed is.
They look like they found their soulmates. Like, no one else on planet Earth wants these two. And if there is somebody else out there who wants either one of them, they're on the total other side of the globe. Like, it was nasty, dog.
So,
I'm imagining their house. They probably got all kind of cat and dog hair all over the place.
So that's probably mixed in with the weed to make it badder. To make it even badder than what it is. They
probably got dishes in the sink that's supposed to be white, but they brown and gray now.
Ew.
Like, I'm looking at them like, ugh, man. You probably got coils from the toilet paper all over the floor in the bathroom. Like,
so she was like, so she was complaining about the weed he had. That was like if he was wearing, that's like if he was wearing fake Jordans, she was talking about him, but then she was wearing his Jordans.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yep.
And also, when they left and they got on the bus, they left the friends there. So the friends are probably sitting there smoking up all this bad weed and just laughing because y'all stupid. They taking a field trip and leaving the snacks at home.
I just don't know how you can be friends. Like, I can't be your friend and be at your house at that time with the house in the condition that homeboy said it was in.
So on that laundry list of things that he was doing, cleaning wasn't one.
No, he said he was cleaning. He stopped cleaning because he felt he shouldn't have to be cleaning. He was just saying, which this is what I say. I agree with him. First off, I agreed with her with your fam. How you here with the nasty weed though? Like, at this point in our lives, y'all don't look like y'all young. I'm a guess late 20s, early 30s. At this point in your lives, you can't be having dirt weed. You just can't. Because you clearly don't spend it on your appearance. You don't.
Or cleaning products.
Clearly not on cleaning products. So I'm sitting here trying to, like, when he's running down all the things he does in the house, I'm like, wait a minute, I was on her side first because of the bad talking about that. Then when you say the things about her nails, and now your nails got my full attention, I'm sitting here like, this guy's winning this argument right now. He has a valid point right now. If he got to work, do the laundry, cook, clean, make sure the beds is all right, and all that other shit he was talking about, then what is it exactly that you do?
Smoke.
So that means you cannot complain about the weed. You cannot complain about the weed. There is no weed complaining for you.
She's obviously breaking it up. Obviously. That's her one job. Break up the weed. Wow. So hopefully you run into them again.
No. No. If we bump into each other again, I'm hoping it's during the day. I actually think I've seen that dude around. But I don't think I've ever seen that chick around. The other guys he was with when he was walking, I've seen them around. So there's a chance I'm going to see them. I don't want to see them. And if I do ever see them again and their relationship remain nice and strong, all dirt, weed, and dirt nails aside, I'm going to do all I can to try to get a picture in and send it to them.
If they're still together.
I'm hoping I find them wearing their Sunday's best, though.
If they're still together, somehow, some way, they got better weed. Hopefully. Hopefully.
I was listening. The story was even funnier, but I can't really remember some of the things that was said and who exactly said it, because at one point during the situation, I did go from being upset. When I decided to tune in, when I gave up my dreams of listening to some music in the morning, and I decided to fully tune in, this was actually an entertaining and funny argument, because they started airing each other out. It's funny. I always love it when couples air each other out. I love it. I don't want to participate in that, but I like seeing it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
And I don't like seeing it at that time in the morning, but this was something new, so I embraced it. I focused in. So at the time that I actually had posted it on Facebook, I just said, matter of fact, let me read exactly what it was that I posted. So what I said on Facebook was, there's nothing like watching a relationship break up at 5 a.m. on a bus over weed. So, at that point, they had my full, they had total cooperation and my full attention, you know what I'm saying? And I just had to let it go. So again, the story was way funnier. At some point, I was definitely laughing. But that happened, maybe 2 weeks ago? A week and a half ago? So I don't fully remember exactly who said what to who. But it was entertaining overall.
Well, maybe tomorrow morning.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Well, they had a 2 week they had a 2 week break, and then hopefully tomorrow morning they will revisit you, and they will be able to give you an update on what's going on. They had enough time to get a check, because my man is going to work. He had enough time to get a check, go out, get better weed, get a better do-rag, get a nail file for his girl. There's so many things that he could have improved that hopefully when you see them tomorrow, they'll be able to tell you everything that has happened.
Don't wish me seeing them people in the morning again, please, sir. Please, sir. I don't see the need for the morning part.
Well, maybe on your way home.
I can deal with that.
There we go. There we go. That works. All right, sir. Thank you for this story, incident, fair, not fair episode thing that you had to go through. Now, I'll give you this option. Now, usually when I get stories over the phone, I'm doing this because you're a special guest. Usually when I get stories over the phone, once I'm done hearing their story, I hang up and I tell a story that I had that kind of relates. Now, you have the option of either staying on to hear the rest, or you can hear it.
Yeah, I'm not even listening. But before you start, I just want to say to the people listening also, me and AJ could have had way more episodes and we've been recording over the phone. AJ just didn't want to. But go ahead with your story. No, go ahead with your story.
Yeah, you're right. And we'll see from here on out. See how shit go.
So go ahead, let's hear your story.
So, on the terms of early in the morning, like you said 5 a.m., I would say it was around 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. or so, something like that. And I'm a night person, so I'm just chilling, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to be in my apartment no more. Let me just go outside. And it is pouring, like it's pouring down, raining. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to sit on the stoop. It's got a cover. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to chill. It's a cop car at the bottom of the street. That's how much it's raining because they're worried about like flooding and stuff. So I'm outside. I'm chilling. Next thing you know, some girl comes out there. And she just walks out the door and she's like, oh, yeah, the cops is out here. What is it, pouring or something? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm just out here chilling. She's like, yeah, I was upstairs with them Indian boys. And then one of them tried to grab me. Oh, yeah, I'm an escort, by the way. And then one of them tried to touch me.
What the fuck?
Yo. She's like, and then one of them tried to touch me. And then in my head, I'm like, I don't know if she really just said that she's an escort, because I'm just sitting out here minding my business, drinking a glass of water. So I'm just like, oh yeah, like I think the cops is out here because of the flooding and all. And she's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I feel that, because like up the street it is flooding. But I was telling them boys, I was like, okay, you keep playing if you want to. The cops is right outside. I'll go back to jail. I ain't worried about going back to jail. You gonna do more time than me. And I didn't volunteer shit. I'm just out there standing, minding my business. And she's like, it's all right, because my ride coming to get me in a second. So, me being AJ, and I gave her one chance already to get out of the situation of telling me about her life, she brings it back up. So I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta ask her a question. So I was like, let me ask you. I'm like, so you don't feel no type of way when you walk into a room and there's 3 dudes there and like, you all right with that? And she was like,
she took it to the gangbang.
She was pretty much. She's like, I ain't worried. I gotta be out here and get this money. And right then and there, I was like, don't save her, because she don't want to be saved. And I stood there, and then I just looked at her, and then her ride came. She hopped in the whip, and then a couple minutes later, one of the dudes that was upstairs, one of the Indian dudes, I'm saying Indian because she pointed it out, one of the Indian dudes came outside, and they was like looking in their car and all this other shit, and I'm just like, yeah, motherfucker, I know what y'all is into. But like, I'm just minding my damn business. I just want to get outside and get some air, and then this girl come out there telling me her whole life about how she an escort and all. And now, Jay, I'm going to tell you right now, she might have been a cousin of the girl that was on the bus, because she was not something that, like, that you would want to pick. It's like if the club lights came on and then she's walking in the club, like she's walking in the club, then you're like, nah, no thank you. It was not worthy. So, damn, that's what I deal with. So I feel you, brother. I feel
I was still like your escort who can't be touched. So can you be an escort who can't be paid?
That's what I was thinking too. Yo, I was like, oh shit. That's what I forgot. Soon as it was over, I was like, yo, I gotta tell somebody about this shit. So I called my cousin, and he was like, wait a minute, she an escort, but she don't want to be touched? That don't make no sense. And like as I went inside and I heard more noise, I went back outside to try to get more details from the dudes. But I'm like, how do you not want to be touched if you escort? What are you escorting? If you come into the house, what are you doing? So I wanted those details from her, but I wasn't really trying to get those details from her.
I don't know. I felt like you could have had an episode right there.
Yo, that's exactly why I was like, yo, what is it that happened? I was like, you're not scared of walking around with 3 dudes? And if her ride didn't come right then and pick her up, and then plus, when this dude pulled up, he was a nigga. Because I could see him. And I'm just thinking like, huh?
Why you gonna say it like that, though?
Cause think about it. Let's say you a pimp, right? And one of your escorts is out at a place, and then she call you talking about she got trouble, need you to come pick her up. When you show up, she's standing on the porch with some dude. Your face isn't gonna be welcoming. He pulled up like a nigga.
Yeah.
And I was that's what I was thinking. I was like, you know what? I'm all right, because she knew that was Indian dudes. And I don't look Indian at all.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, I had to pull my dreads back and show my face. I was like, nah, nigga, I'm not Indian right now at all. I'm good. So it was just like, yo, just otherwise I would have been like, do you mind doing an episode? And the way she was fucking venting to me, I felt like I should have got paid. I felt like it was a therapy session. Like, come on now. Like, what's going on here, girl? So, ridiculous. So, thank you for coming on, sharing your story, and listening to my story about the situations that were brought to us that we did not look for.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you for having me and sharing such a splendid story.
If, or matter of fact, I'll say, when another escort comes by and I find her, I will make an effort to get some type of audio recording with them.
You see if you can get a selfie too.
Oh yeah, definitely. They might just have to cover it.
That's what they call them now, ussies. Try to get an ussie.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm like, can I get a free ussie, please? She gonna be like, nope. Ussies is 25, selfies is 50. All right, before we get out of here, let everybody know where they can find all 72 different podcasts that you're doing.
It's two, my man. You can find the JLegend Effect on iTunes, YouTube. Soon you'll only find current ones on SoundCloud, but the old ones will be on iTunes or Mixcloud. But let's just say YouTube and iTunes for now. Battle Rap Opinions, you'll find that on YouTube, and soon it'll be on iTunes. And follow me at JLegend100 on social media.
All right. And I'm AJ Dunk. You can find me at ajdunk.com. From there, my Facebook, Instagram, and my Twitter, all AJ Dunk. The only one that's not on there is Snapchat. The name is Wet Laugh. Also, if you go to my page, my website, you can see my YouTube page from there. Subscribe, because I'm updating that daily. Once again, thank you to JLegend for coming on I Can't Make This Up and sharing that story. Hopefully we can get a follow-up next week, because he's going to see them tomorrow. And again, the name is AJ Dunk. Don't forget, laughter's always in style. And let them know, Ma.